Hi, welcome to 510. Come on in and take your ease. I'm standing in the middle of First Avenue Northwest, which is probably a pretty silly thing to do since this is the busiest time of day, but I wanted to be here to take a shot right down the middle of the street. Here comes a car, so I better get out of the way. Well, that was pretty nice. The people thanked me for getting out of the street. At any rate, up until 1939, interurban train, which is a lot like a trolley, went down the middle of the street, running from Indianapolis to Noblesville, Peru, and points north. All right, let's take a bike ride. I'm standing in the 66-foot right-of-way of the former Monon Railroad, also known as the Chicago, Indianapolis, and Louisville. There's that magic number 66 again, which I talked about in my 510 video. It keeps appearing in things that were surveyed in the 1800s. Up until 1959, passenger trains ran here, and up until 1987, freight trains ran here. It's 10 minutes till 7, and up until 1959, not too long ago, train number 14, the Hoosier, would have passed through here on its way from Indianapolis to Chicago. You'll notice how we're almost vaulted by trees here. That wouldn't have happened in the time of the railroads because the train cars would have hit the branches. Moreover, on the left side is where all the telegraph wires were, and the trees would have been right in the way of those. So this would have been clear for the whole 66 feet, 33 feet on each side. We're coming up to one of the crossings. The current gates on the Monon Trail look something like those gates I've seen on pictures of railroad crossings in Europe. Coming across again. For many years, no one wanted to be near the railroad. It was noisy, dirty, junky, and kind of an embarrassment. Today, the thing is to build upscale townhouses and give them names like Monon Place, something or other on the Monon, and so forth. Carmel is building a whole network of bike trails. The trail that I'm on extends from 10th Street in downtown Indianapolis all the way to 161st Street up at Westfield. I believe that's somewhere around the order of 12 or 13 miles. Just ahead, I'm coming to the junction of a new trail. It's called the Cool Creek Trail, and it's still under construction, but it will link the Monon Trail to Cool Creek Park in Westfield. This area, the circular area here with the benches, is called the node, and it's what's used to connect the two trails. I've just turned onto it, and here we go down a big hill into the Cool Creek Valley. Earlier I was telling you how the old interurban railway used to come down the middle of our street. When it reached the bottom of our street, it curved off at an angle and came up through here. It kind of appeared through the evergreen trees just left to center, came down where the green strip of grass is in the center, crossed a bridge that's just been demolished recently, and now the Cool Creek Trail follows that interurban trail off into the distance. Here's another node where the trail we were on just comes out. Eventually the trail will continue to follow the old right-of-way, which you see in the green, headed towards that fire hydrant. They're going to bring in an old iron bridge from somewhere out in the country and span Cool Creek again for the first time since 1939, and the trail will go over that way to connect with the playing fields of Carmel High School. Meanwhile, this part of the Cool Creek Trail runs on an old fitness trail that was built in the 1980s and then abandoned and allowed to overgrow. Well, that's just a glimpse of my neighborhood. See you next time.